Not our run-of-the-mill, ordinary chamber music concert. A number of years ago, because of the state of our world, we created a series of music from around the world and had concerts from various countries or locations. And our artist-in-residence, Matt Herskowitz, said, well, we never did a Jewish music concert. Why don't we do that? And so, out of deference to his great artistic creativity, I said, okay, what do you want to do? And he said, I want to do a tribute to Beyle Schaechter-Gotteman. And so tonight we are paying tribute to a woman composer, a Yiddish poet and musician, in a world where women are beginning to be noticed, like Blanche Lincoln, Meg Whitman, and other such people. In fact, there was a woman who commented that she could see Russia from her house, and everyone in the world talked about it. So here we are, and if you put this into the history context of music history, somebody like Mozart's sister Nannerl, we don't know whether she, who was touring with him as a child, whatever happened to her musically. We know only relatively recently, and thanks to what Lyric is doing as well, about Fanny Mendelssohn's 466 works. And if you haven't been to our Mendelssohn What's New concerts, our series, please stick around because we are showcasing Fanny's work. We know that Clara Schumann, when she got married, stopped composing lest she be considered a competitor to her husband, although she was one of the greatest pianists of her time. So for us to be in the 21st century and honoring a woman composer is something that we feel is very fitting. We at the Lyric did one woman before, a Russian composer, but here we are in New York with a woman from Brooklyn, and our artists will speak to you in depth about their involvement and how they began to work with her and why they love her music. CHAMZZ, this is something that's Lou Solov's fault. Lou is playing with us tonight, and Lou is a wonderful trumpet player, and he invited me to the Knickerbocker. He said, won't you come and hear me play? And at the 8 o'clock set, everybody rattled their dishes, and at the 11 o'clock, fewer people rattled their dishes and talked. And I went home, and the next day he said, you should have stayed till 1 a.m. It was really quiet. And I realized that chamber music and jazz had something in common, that jazz musicians really wanted to be listened to. And so we created the word CHAMZZ, chamber music and jazz, and it is under that rubric or umbrella that we present our very unusual tribute tonight. And we welcome our artist-in-residence, Matt Herskowitz. We welcome David Rosenblatt, who has played with us, for us, and has educated students in the schools. And we welcome Matt Fields. So it's going to be quite an evening of extraordinary performers and interesting subject matter. I do want to tell you that we inadvertently